Oh, I was just reading your stuff. I'm
Nice.
reading JoBlo stuff online right
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear.
now. Yeah.
Okay, so first off, I have to ask about this coat. I mean, is part of
yeah.
the look? Do you like feel like you're becoming the Terminator like in real life? Like, because when you walked in the room, I was like, okay, he looks like the Terminator.
Oh,
You
yeah,
start to
well-
feel that way after
Well, this
a while.
one, yeah. Well, this one kind of feels like a chainmail kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know? This is a woven leather Armani jacket that Avo, my stylist, hooked me up with. So
That's awesome.
Just yeah, it felt kind of like a Terminator.
So, okay, you're playing the bad guy Terminator. Okay, we know this, but I want to know what it was like for you when you found this out. Like, you got the call, you're like, dude, I'm gonna be the bad guy Terminator. Tell me about that experience.
Now, vicious, yes. Dangerous, deadly, but bad. I'm only as bad as your refrigerator, or the phone in your pocket, or your microwave, or anything else. Yeah. I keep telling. I said it on stage. It's like another interview. I was like, it's like Jessica Rabbit. You know, I'm not bad. I'm just built that way. But no. But my intentions could certainly be perceived as just bad to the bone, man. Just a bad motherfucker. And it's great to play the villain, you know. And I usually play the other side of it, you know? So it's really nice for me to get a chance to be the monster that everybody's afraid comes around the corner.
So, given the weight of what you're doing and taking on this role, what is it in terms of like, what is your biggest fear? Like, what is the thing that holds you back where you're just like, man, I'm just concerned about this aspect of the role? What is that for you?
You know, I wasn't. Only concern I had was I wanted my body to make it, you know, to the end of the shoot. You know, I wanted to make sure that I took care of my body. I recovered. I made sure, you know, every night I'd have the hotel send up a bunch of ice, and I just do ice baths and try to get the inflammation down, and just because it was just a lot of work, you know, mixed in with all of our stunt rehearsals and our fight choreography and all the running and sprinting and jumping and fighting that we were doing. The only thing I was ever worried about is keep your body healthy and have it hold up for 7.5 months, you know. And I was very proud of how everything came out, and except for the one instance in I think it was the last month of the shoot, I fractured 2 ribs doing a stunt, and finished the rest of the movie with 2 fractured floating ribs.
Awesome. Hey, Gabriel, we can't wait to see it, man. Thank you so much, dude.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, man. So, Tim, you get the call to do a Terminator movie. Why do you say yes?
Because I want to see what happens with Sarah Connor.
So, given all of the stuff that you can do with a Terminator movie, what about making a Terminator movie? What were you like, man, I have to make this happen. I want to see this. I want to visualize this. Like, this is why I want to make this movie and see on screen.
You know, I couldn't point to like one thing. It is really the story of Sarah continuing, and it is what happens in this universe. Really, I mean, even before we got through the writer's room, I'm a nerd, right? So the time travel of it all, you realize that this event happened, and where Sarah destroys Cyberdyne, it changes things. How does it change things? There's consequences to these actions, and you want to see what happens, because you could take that path in any. Right now, having walked it, I feel like there was only one path forward. At the time I said yes to the movie, there were so many ways you could take the story, but I think this was the right one for the franchise. It feels, in the tone of the first Terminator movies, it doesn't feel overly optimistic. Nobody's going to wear funny sunglasses. It feels like the way the story should unfold.
So you have Linda Hamilton back. How did you get her back, and what was it like once you had her?
Jim made the call. Jim said, I mean, we came up with these stories that were very Linda-centric. They all revolved around Linda, but nobody, at least in that room, would do Linda's character without Linda playing it. So, there was no option of putting somebody else in that role. So all our hopes about what the storyline would be revolved around Linda. So Jim said, well, I'm just going to take a shot at it. I have no idea if she's going to say yes. So when he made the call, we all sat there going, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. And of course, she flew out. We had to meet and everything, and I think she had to figure out that maybe I wasn't a total fucking loser. And before she agreed to do the movie. But luckily she thought maybe I wasn't a total loser and agreed to do the movie. But I'm so grateful because it really is. It is all about her.
2 days ago, I had this nice, simple life. And now it's a nightmare.
If travel is searching and home has been found, I'm not stopping.
Who are you?
My name is Sarah Connor. Never seen one like you before. Almost human.
I am human. Why do you care what happens to her?
Because I was her.
How do we win? We win by keeping you alive.
I'm going hunting.